Hey everyone, welcome to part 129 of me answering your Percy Jackson questions. If you haven't seen the series before, check the description of this video. It tells you everything you need to know about the series, about how you can ask me questions, how I'm going to answer those questions. I'm going to answer every single person who asks me a question. So check the description of this video if you want to ask me a question, just do it. All right, let's get on to today's comment because there are a lot of questions we got to get through today. All right, question number one, it says, what got you into Percy Jackson? Like, what's the reason you started reading the series in the first place? Guys, I've covered this many times before. It's because I was pooping. I spotted the lost hero on a stool in the bathroom when I was pooping, like an actual stool. I'm not talking about stool like poop. It was an actual stool that you sit on. Apparently my brother had been reading it before that, so I just picked it up and I started reading it. I liked it. Then I realized there was an entire series before the lost hero called Percy Jackson and the Olympians. I read that series and then the rest is history. All right, number two, what's your favorite Percy Jackson quote? I've gotten this question many times before. My favorite Percy Jackson quote is by Hephaestus in the Battle of the Labyrinth. Humans are more difficult to work with than machines, and when you break a person, he can't be fixed. All right, question number three, what cabin are you in? What god or goddess do you think you relate to the most? I've always said Poseidon. Like, I just want to be in the Poseidon cabin. I want to have Poseidon's powers. That would be so cool. All right, question number four, what's your chosen weapon? Is Annabeth's invisibility cap a weapon? Because if so, I would choose that. I mean, that's freaking awesome. I also think it would be really cool to have Thalia's shield Aegis because, I mean, literally the sight of that thing makes monsters cower. Like, that's crazy. And honestly, I'm looking forward to seeing that in season 2 of Percy Jackson and the Olympians TV. But if not in season 2, because it might not happen in the flashbacks of season 2, definitely season 3. I'm really looking forward to seeing that shield. All right, question number 5. If you could say something to any god without punishment, who would it be and what would you say? I would talk to Zeus and I would say, why do you suck so bad? You're a terrible leader. Start treating people with respect, you idiot. So yeah. All right, question number 6. Aside from powers, what do you think of Annabeth? I think she's a great character. Like, she's my second or third favorite character in the entire Percy Jackson world. After Percy Jackson, maybe after Grover, maybe after Leo, maybe after Frank. She's at least in the top 5. I just talked myself out of it. She's at least in the top 5. She's a really good character. I just don't think she's that powerful. And I always get a lot of flack from people for that, but she's just not. She's just not that powerful. We just have to accept that fact. All right, next question here, number 7. Be real. If Piper didn't stop them, would Jason or Percy have won that fight in Heroes of Olympus? Percy. No, seriously, the only reason Percy got stopped in that fight in the Mark of Athena was because Percy got walloped in the head by Blackjack. But seriously, Percy would have won. Percy's more powerful. I've already talked about this before. Percy would beat Jason if they were to fight one-on-one. All right, now number 8. This isn't a question, but it relates to one of the questions. I have a suggestion. Take a few godly parent tests online, and whoever you get most commonly is your godly parent. Yeah, I think, you know what, that's actually a good idea. I think I've done it before on my channel. Like, if you search my name and then that, like, you'll probably find something. But it would definitely be worth doing it again. I don't remember what I got if I even did it in the past. So yeah, I think that answers all of today's questions. Go ahead and get in the comment section. Let me know what you thought of my answers. If you have different answers for any of these questions, let me know those as well in the comment section. I'll see you tomorrow for part 130 of me answering your Percy Jackson questions.